sea sometimes is blue, sometimes the sea is green, and after severe weather the sea is kind of grey and milky colour. With all the churning of the water, it looks like the sea is showing its emotion, and that it's all mixed up and confused. And the sea is often described as being confused. My father wasn't only my father, he was my skipper, he was my mentor, and he was a lot of things. There's a high hill at the back of our house, and it looked out over the Atlantic, and several times before we made the decision to go fishing, he'd go up and see what the sea looked like, and if the sea was in what he regarded as favourable conditions, he made the decision to go fishing. If there's breakers around certain points, he would know how it would look in the place he wanted to fish. When you fish together for so many years, there's an extra bond that was possibly created, and it's very difficult when you pass a place that was so much part of his life, not to feel that his spirit cannot be put there for now and for the future. I started fishing when I was 14. My father had no land, and he had only a small boat, and any money that could be gained as a result of being at sea, and if it could be kept in the one house, my share could go to help the family. I was the oldest of 13 children. So I was the first one able to offer some assistance to support the family. I know nothing other than what happens in the sea. If you look out any window in most people's houses in this area, you'll see water of some description that is part of the Atlantic Ocean. It's part of who we are, or who we used to be, and who we always should be, and not be influenced by outside distractions. When I started fishing with my father, every headland and every rock had his own name in Irish. These rocks are known as Corby and Bailnagarog. This channel is known as Nemiugon. This is Lame Corby. Now the younger generation that starts fishing, they go on coordinates of GPS or so many minutes north and so many minutes west. But when I started fishing, every rock had a name, and everyone that was fishing knew the names of those rocks. This headland here is called Carricknaweelon. There's another place here called Areaman. This is Potterliachton here and Carrageen, Horja. I was taught all those names by my father, and he was probably taught by his father. Over here is Rushing. This channel between the two islands called Beltra. This point here is called Gobronaw. And when you know intimately the names of the rocks, the shallows around them, you feel that you're part of the geography of the area. That tradition should never be lost. Every rock had its identity. The identity should be left in every rock. Everyone has a way of showing their aggression. The sea has a way of showing its aggression by the height of the swell that can come in some parts of the coastline. If you're conscious of the dangerous areas, no matter what mood the sea can get into, you'll be prepared to accept any mood it is capable of displaying. When you're a few miles off the coast, there is no shelter. That was a difficult night to deal with. When I came down in the evening, the boat was gone out. So my father, my two brothers, and my two sisters were gone out when I arrived back home. But I went to Blacksod Lighthouse, and somebody said there was a flare seen of Achill, and that's the first I knew that the boat had broken down. I went into the lighthouse, and there was an MF radio there that I could communicate between the lighthouse and the boat. It was up to 80 and 90 miles an hour wind blowing at the time. He had the anchor down, he had the trawl doors down, and the boat was constantly going towards the cliff and Slieve More. And it meant sudden death within the next 20 or 30 minutes if the boat didn't start. It was an awful position to find yourself in, to be talking to someone on the radio when you knew and they knew that in a couple of minutes they could be all gone. Then eventually he said it started. At the time there was about storm force 10, that's about 80 or 90 miles an hour wind blowing, and they were about less than 1 mile after high cliffs of Slieve More. I have a strong belief that the sea will claim so many lives. A lot of people from the islands believed that if it didn't claim someone's life and you stepped in to save them, they claim your life. That the sea has so many people to claim. I know it's hard to put a body or identity and say the sea has its own conscience and its own mind. But at the same time, it's difficult to ignore it. There's days when you say, I'm not going out again, this is not worth it. But the next day you get up and that's forgotten and you're out again the next day. And you have a good day the next day and you mightn't think of that again for months or years. What's our inbuilt genetic attraction to the water is a strong lure to keep on the sea at all times. Very recently, my father passed away, and no matter how hardened people can be to life and how hardened people can be to show that they have no emotion to see someone passing on, I haven't reached that point yet that I can go up to Bullimore and walk in his footsteps, which he had done for so many years. But I intend to do in the near future. And I will not overlook it, because it was important to him and it was important to us all, because any decision he has made as a result of walking to the top of Bullimore for going to sea fishing has been the right one.